Once you've identified that you want to seek help with managing your mental health, it's important to identify the right kind of help. But where do you start? In this episode, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the different types of healthcare providers that can help address issues with mental health. There's lots of different terms out there, and it's important to understand what different practitioners do in order to find the right one for you. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown and outline some of the key differences to mental health care practitioners. It's important to do your own research, speak to people with experience, and ensure you find the right fit for you. One of the most commonly asked questions on Google is the difference between a psychotherapist, a counselor, psychologist, and a psychiatrist. So, psychotherapists and counselors are very similar in what they do, but the main difference is a counselor is very much goal-oriented. So how that works is that counselors generally focus on specific areas of mental health and trauma. For instance, a grief counselor would only work around grief, and similarly, an addiction counselor would focus on addiction. This kind of work tends to be shorter in general compared to other types of therapy. Now, if you take psychotherapy, for example, how long they will work with the client is very much like asking, how long is a piece of string? You could literally be going to psychotherapy for years, depending on your own openness and issues you hope to explore within therapy. A lot of people begin with the attitude, a few sessions will do it, but the reality is that there is no way to tell how long it will take. The work is explorative in nature, so there's no way to tell how long the process will take. Psychotherapy is very deep and it's very relationship-based. It's a place where you have a safe, compassionate, non-judgmental space to talk and explore your internal world, so as to improve your external world and quality of life. So, if you move on to psychologists, there are so many different kinds of psychologists. Too many to go into detail in this episode, but it's generally accepted that a clinical psychologist is the professional that you go to if you need a diagnosis, such as attention deficit disorder, ADHD, or autism spectrum disorder, ASD, to see whether you're on the spectrum or if you have a learning difficulty. The diagnosis then can be useful to then access supports and treatment. Whereas a psychiatrist is a medical doctor who specializes in mental health and uses various treatments, including psychotherapy, and can prescribe medication. There are many things that can impact your mental health, and help comes in different formats. So whether you're in need of individual or couples therapy, psychosexual therapy, child and adolescent therapy, family therapy, or any of the many other possibilities, it's imperative that you seek help from the right type of practitioner. In the next episode, we'll delve deeper into how to take charge of your mental health and choose the right type of therapist or counselor for you or your loved one.